Well, here is the moment of truth. We're going to try the ice cream mash stir. I'm going to go ahead and mix these grains in by hand to begin with. An email you had asked about whether you thought that this thing would work or not. So I guess we'll be finding out right about now, won't we? See if this can take the heat. Hopefully. Alright, let's see. See you in an hour. Oh, one thing I did forget to show you. I did drill a hole in the top of this, so I can stick my thermometer in there and check the temperature. So I'll try to keep it right, like 155, 156, somewhere around in there. So stay tuned. Still stirring. It's still mixing. It's still stirring. I am going to take a pre-boil reading on this so we can see actually what my efficiency is going to be with this particular setup. So we'll be back. I got like 20 minutes left, I think. And it looks like we survived. So what I'm going to do now and stuff, it's been at this for like 155 and stuff for this whole time. So what I'm going to do now and stuff is I'm going to go ahead and start this up, crank it up to 65, something 70 for mash out. I'll probably just go ahead and take this out now, so I want to rinse that off and stuff, and I might go see if I can use that to chill the wort. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. So I'm trying to get this as absolute streamlined as I can with the amount of equipment that I've got. But it's like a porter style, and the reason I made this is because I just kept plugging in ingredients because I had a bunch of stuff left over, and I thought, well, I'm going to use it for something. So I just plugged in a bunch of ingredients to what I thought would be a good beer, and then just kept switching beer styles till I came up with something that actually matched the profile that I had. So this will be this is what I'm going to call what I had porter. So anyway, let's hopefully get this up to 170 for the mash out, and keep that about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll start boiling the wort. So stay tuned. I know everybody's seen a brew video 100,000 times, but since I am doing this with the ice cream stir thing and stuff, it's going to be a little bit different. So stay tuned. So now I'm going to get the bag here. This is that little yellow thing I had in my last video. You didn't actually get to see it in action, so. Brewing a bag rocks. Yeah, it just fits in there real nice. I'll probably just let this drain this time. I probably won't rinse them at all. Might push around on a little bit because I don't have any problem doing that. So, like I said, I had basically between 4.5 and 4 3/4 gallons of water in this to start with, and I'm just brewing another one of the 2.5 gallon batches. And I'm going to go ahead and put this hop spider in here. Oh, and a word of advice with this thing. Don't put the lid on it if you're using it, because see, it's no longer square. And I am going to get a stainless steel, and I will fix that and make something else out of that. And I'll show you that when I get around to that. And once again, I'm going to first wort hop these before it starts to boil. And we have right around a ½ ounce of Tradition. Put those in there. And these hops are leftovers too. The next one will be Willamette at 30, or Willamette, however you pronounce it, and Pearl at 15. So let's get started boiling. And this is the Willamette or Willamette, or however you pronounce it. Get out of here, bee. And let's see if I can get this out of there without burning myself. Okay. And there's a wort chiller. Making a mess over the side. Whoops. My bad. Okay. Half a wort flock tablet. And the pearl hops. Hope you can hear me. Diesel trucks. And 15 more minutes on the time on this. And then we'll start working on this. Pizza rolls for supper because I am fresh out of hot dogs and waffles. I wonder if we just left. Let's try something different. Let's just leave those hops in there and cool it down with the hops in it. Let's do that. That's something different. So too, I gotta go get my pump and all that. Pump off some of this hottest water first. Over here. Some of the real hot stuff to begin with. And then I'll refill that bucket, that red one right here. I'll refill that with some cool water, and then I'll just keep doing that or whatever until it gets down to a decent temperature, and then I'm going to take this hop spider out of here and then go from there. So stay tuned. Okay, I have no doubt that the ice cream stirrer will work, but I'm going to have to cut out a notch for the hoses for that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out kind of like a squared off triangle, and then I'll get like a tiny hinge and put on there so I can flip that shut and flip that open, because I want it shut when I'm doing the mashing, but with the chilling and stuff I can go ahead and open that up. But we're down to like 110 degrees already from 212, so I mean this is rocking. So I mean this is really working good today, so I have no doubt that the ice cream thing would help. But it's working pretty good the way it is, so. And I ran off probably, I would say, probably 5 gallons of the really hot water. And this now that's in there is not bad at all. There's a little water on the ground and stuff because I do have an ice cream bucket. I thought, well, I've got the ice cream bucket, I might as well use it. So some of that ran out this overflow hole over here, so. Like I said, we're down to just about 110 now, so only been at about 15 minutes maybe, so it's working pretty good, so stay tuned. Alright, we're down to about 78 degrees, so we're gonna rack this off into the fermenter. You know what really blows? I didn't even think to look, but it's like I didn't have another airlock, so I'm having to rig up kind of a blow tube to go on this bottle. I don't know how well it's going to work, but it's better than nothing. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Scoot this over. And let's rack this off. Hopefully I ended up with more than what I had last time when I did this. I'm trying to figure my efficiency calculations, so we'll shake the piss out of this. Instead, what I just do is I just shake this back and forth like this. I know it'd be better with oxygen and all that good stuff, but I just don't have oxygen. And I'm trying to keep costs to a minimum. So I'll just shake the hell out of this, and then we'll be back after I get it shipped to where I want it. Safe value SO5. I'm going to follow the instructions that they give me. So, some people say rehydrate, some people say don't rehydrate. I say do what the manufacturer tells you to do. And this should be more than plenty because this is a 2.5 gallon batch, and this is enough yeast for 5 gallons, so. I'm probably actually over pitching, so we'll see. Since I didn't rehydrate this, I may have some yeast death. So anyway, we'll put the airlock on this, and then I'll put it somewhere halfway cool. And so like I said, it's got there's a lot of cold break. You probably can't really see it. There's a lot of cold break in there already, so. Anyway, we're done.